Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Talks. Now today I've decided to talk about a channel called A Call For An Uprising, which is... it could be called a lot of things, but I'll just show you a couple of clips to kind of get you in motion.
Is it, the term it, is that what they're preparing us for? The artificial intelligence and transhumanism? Followers of Christ, we need to be calling this out and exposing it because it couldn't be more real. Okay, the Freemasons never expected this stuff to get out. The Illuminati never expected this stuff to get out. Because we have men dressing as women and all that stuff, it's considered hate speech if you don't accept the lunacy that is today's world.
Well, that was probably a lot of stuff to actually take in. Maybe we could do a little deeper examination of this. So sit back, get yourselves comfortable, and let's get into this. Play that intro, son. So, what the fuck actually is this channel?
Universal love and tolerance leads to the acceptance of Satanism.
Well, it's a channel of Christian conspiracy theorists, actually very similar to Hagen headlines.
You'll see Tom Hanks, another Freemason, doing the sign of fidelity.
He has the same tendencies to think we're living in a matrix for some reason.
The Illuminati never expected this stuff to get out.
You also see symbolisms fucking everywhere.
Holding up the 666, doing all the basic devil horns, serpent's tongue, black and white Freemasonry.
I mean, he sees a lot of stuff, and I don't think most of it makes any sense.
It's thank you next, which is just more mind control. You think it's a coincidence that divorce rates and all that stuff are so high?
He's also very easily triggerable.
You okay, pal? Huh? You got anything in that head of yours? Probably not. I mean, I'd say there's rocks in there, but I doubt it. It's more like mush pile. Maybe some type of post-Taco Bell diarrhea floating around.
Even when he's in the right, I don't really want to agree with him, purely because of how aggressively he presents himself.
Get a load of this new Cardi B music video called Money. Literally, there are nude women in the video.
I mean, he's right. Pornography on YouTube's trending. I mean, just YouTube in these aspects in general is kind of fucked.
There are nude women in the video.
It's screaming out like mental. Like, dude, just calm down. It's against the YouTube terms of stories, I get it, but god damn. Chill. Calm down.
That stuff's okay, but free speech isn't.
I understand that you're really angry that your channel keeps getting demonetized and you feel like you don't have free speech anymore. Well, let me explain to you why you are not only horribly wrong, but you actually probably deserve a lot more than to just get demonetized.
Because it's hateful.
Well, if you've been on this channel for more than 5 minutes, you'll probably notice that A Call For An Uprising isn't the most friendly, nor the most tolerant being in the world.
Because we have men dressing as women and all that stuff, it's considered hate speech if you don't accept the lunacy that is today's world.
And you might quickly come to the conclusion that his content is actually really hateful, and probably shouldn't be on this site.
A lot of us need to be looking at these people and casting them out.
And although he might try to say stuff like, I'm not inciting hate speech towards anyone.
People like us who are awake, who believe in Jesus Christ, we're not preaching violence. We're not preaching, let's go do something violently.
We can just take a look at this intro, and I mean, let's just have a look at this frame. You get 5 seconds to figure out what's wrong with it. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with connecting Jews and LGBT to Satanism either. Now when you're talking about channels like this, and disrespect, we're not just talking about like wrong opinions, we're not talking homophobia.
Tolerance is Lucifer.
Well, there is only one thing to say to that. Love your enemy. Jesus Christ.
Accept homosexuality. Accept. In this society we live in, people are accepting of it. And the only thing they're not tolerant of is Christianity.
I don't think the majority of people in this world don't respect Christians. I just think that people like you really get under other people's skin. And I think it's fair. Because you and your fans don't really respect anybody except Christians.
We all should respect each other. And, you know, I don't respect people like this. I mean, this channel is just a total waste of it's a waste of my spit, to be honest.
I'm telling you guys right now, a bit later on in this video, we'll get deeper into this guy's fan base and... oh boy.
Daniel Pfeiffer's were probably better than this.
Rude Jewish people do blood sacrifices all the time.
We'll get into all of that BS a bit later on. Right now I'd like to address how low quality this channel is, both visually and in terms of the actual content as well. Now so far I've only been talking about the opinions and topics discussed on the channel, but what I would like to take a look now are the videos as audio-visual products or as entertainment. Because they truly are some of the most boring shit I've ever seen. The points are often repeated.
Black and white Freemasonry. You know, black and white is just in. The black and white colors are just in. The black and white tiles are just in. How much more repetition needs to be shown? Black and white floors, there's black and white clothing. All the clothing pretty much is black and white.
There is pretty much no visualization to the point where he can't even show us the stuff he's talking about.
Holding up the 666, doing all the basic devil horn, serpent's tongue, black and white Freemasonry.
And it's just generally a very uninteresting way to get your point across. Now I get that people who are in your community and think that the world is actually controlled by fucking Illuminati will still watch, but people who aren't in your community yet would surely be more interested if you were more interesting. This also ties to my next issue with channels like this, because making content like this really doesn't take much effort, it seems like. And because of that, channels are capable of pumping out multiple videos a day. Like I found one guy called Pockets of the Future who uploads like 10 videos a day.
It's just basically loud noise and obnoxious costumes.
And with a Call For An Uprising, I mean, he seems to be uploading pretty much daily. I would guess on average he can spend about 12 to 24 hours on a video. If he really has no life outside his own room, like none. So probably much less.
I mean, can they get a life?
Now I just want to ask, does that seem like a reasonable time frame to research something like a pedophile allegation?
Hey, do you know that they eat babies?
It doesn't. And it's not. What evidence can you really find in 6 hours?
I eat children.
Well, you can, for example, use an old comedy skit from The Rock about a child molesting robot, which in my opinion is actually pretty funny, and use it as evidence of the fact that Rock is indeed a child molester.
They're like, oh, he's just joking around. When in reality, people should be like, what are you joking about eating a child for? I mean, that's disgusting. It's not funny.
That claim surely didn't deserve 1 million views.
Sacrificing and this cannibalism thing.
You could also make a 15-minute rant about how the world is pretty much doomed because of the way people are portrayed on paintings.
As you see all of these prominent people in history that flash this symbol, which is the Royal Arch degree of Freemasonry, the background of knowledge necessary to the establishing of enlightened democracy among all nations has been carried on for many hundreds of years by secret societies. Now, the prominent positions of power in our world are all obviously Freemasons who have gotten to a high degree of masonry. It's like gang, right? Everybody's aware that gangs throw up gang symbols. These are all the things that I've been warning everybody about, right? Universal love. What does that lead to? Universal love and tolerance leads to the acceptance of Satanism. All the stuff that people are learning is nothing but lies. But it's blatantly obvious because all of these people aren't just being painted with their hand on their heart, just like all these people are on magazine covers.
Have you not been studying critical thinking?
How moronic do you have to be to make an entire 14-minute video about the use of the word it?
I want to bring up the question about the term it.
And make these crazy allegations like,
Is it the term it? Is that what they're preparing us for? The artificial intelligence and transhumanism?
like it's a word that people use and it sounds good, just get over it.
Now you might say it. I don't hear that word that often.
How the fuck do you come to the conclusion that we don't hear it very often? I can't really even say a sentence into this video without using it. I said it 8 times in the last minute, and it wasn't even really intentional.
Is it in you? You're loving it? Think about it.
Ah, yeah. All of those sentences that we say when we use the word it. I think we might be actually programming ourselves, guys. And with all these wild unsourced claims, you probably would be expecting him to get some kind of backlash. And there was. There was quite a lot of backlash.
My main channel, I am now suspended from uploading on that channel.
Now, apart from YouTube directly trying to get rid of him, there were quite a lot of videos made about him, and other conspiracy theorists having a live bit debating him.
I'm telling you, Call For An Uprising and people like him in the community are an embarrassment to Christ right now.
People saying he's just batshit insane.
This guy, something's wrong.
Some twat even made an awful fucking diss track on him.
Call to an uprising? Nah, it's a call to polarizing.
So these videos, some of them have some actual points, other of them are just retarded. The pinnacle of stupidity of these little dramas is when he decides to respond to them.
Mag back on.
Now, today I'm going to break down this fake truth that they got on YouTube right here. They call a call for an uprising. You know what I mean?
Totally know what you mean,
this one
man.
right here for a long time.
Totally.
He's just a fake truth teller.
Fake truth.
And don't trust nobody that use that one eye symbol.
Don't trust nobody who use child in their thumbnail.
So, this video begins with 6 minutes of this fucking torture. If there was any kind of point, I fail to understand it. If there was any kind of joke, I don't get it.
Clickbait would be like, really the definition of clickbait would be doing a video about something and then putting like, a half-naked girl in the thumbnail, has nothing to do with the video.
Okay, so you just defended yourself. Even though you didn't need to at all, and it only made you look very bad. But okay, maybe we're just going a bit too hard on him. I mean, it's just one guy speaking out his mind online. What do his fans think about this? So after Heil Satan and a skit about creating a robot that
molests kids, he said, I eat children 10 under. Perhaps it's not funny at all, but it didn't find funny when the man was cringe laughing.
Definitely a Satanist. Most in Hollywood are. It's the price of immense fame and success.
Hashtag salad of souls.
Sorry, I just wanted to bring up that, yeah, I wasn't really exaggerating when I said these people need one unsuccessful comedy skit to make somebody out as a Satanist. I mean, by that logic, Amy Schumer is pretty much devil incarnate, but you do you, buddy. All ancient Egyptian religions are satanic. Now, I'm sorry if I got this wrong, but as far as I know, to be satanic, you have to actually worship Satan. I think you can't only just accept other religions.
You Jewish people do blood sacrifices all the time.
Oh boy. That's a bit racist, isn't it?
The Holocaust never happened!
Why is there an Israeli flag being flown with the Masons flag and the gay pride flag? Yay! Human society has evolved. It's no longer racist. It's just homophobic. Terrible sick, the Illuminati has the patent on frequencies, 5G, Wi-Fi, network, mind control, thank you, blessings, armor on prey, and... Well, I've never seen a sentence that ended on the word and, but you do you, and also... Excuse me, what? They are putting longer ads in your videos, probably trying to starve you out thinking no one will sit all the through. These people literally see conspiracies in everything. Couldn't it be possible that the guy puts more ads on his videos? And that's a possibility. So, this video is slowly getting to an end now. I just have a couple of closing things to say. First of all, there's one point I didn't bring up yet, and that is, if the world actually is a matrix like you say, why is your channel based on the idea of Christianity? Now, don't get me wrong, I got nothing against religion, but if you're getting programmed for it everywhere, and we're getting controlled from the beginning of time, as you say.
Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time.
What better way to control people than religion? Like, just look at it logically for once. There is nothing holding the Illuminati back from touching the Bible. Nothing. To everyone who sees this video and is a fan of Call For An Uprising, please reconsider your position in life. Many of you seem to be saying that it's not right, that Christianity is getting kinda oppressed these days. Please stop oppressing people with your own religion. Like, it's just fucking annoying, and if you ring at my door and gonna call me please go to church, I'm not gonna go to church and I'm probably gonna be pushed further from your God. And well, yeah, that was a Call For An Uprising. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe. I'll try to make more videos. Even though school just began, I'll probably running short on time. Make sure to drop a like, maybe even retweet me on Twitter. That would be really nice. Leave some nice comments for me, it's much appreciated. And with that being said, goodbye. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead, full of something that definitely isn't Call For Much Uprising.